It hasn't even been a month since Super Mario Odyssey's release, yet there are already a whole bunch of glitches. Join me today as we go through some of the weirdest glitches in Super Mario Odyssey. We're going to start things off with a pretty simple motorcycle glitch. Head over to the entrance of New Donk City. You have to jump on this taxi in order to get on these stairs. Make your way up very slowly, making sure that you don't fall off. You now need to press B to jump and Y at the peak of it in order to get on top of this wooden crate. You can finally press B to jump and Y to accelerate in order to get on top of these roofs. You can try exploring, but there's not much to see here. It usually takes around 10 to 15 minutes to get up here, depending on how fast you are. This is because stairs that bounce you back, glitchy camera angles, and breaking crates. Lots and lots of breaking crates. Overall, this is pretty fun to do. I recommend it if you have the time. For our next glitch, we'll be looking how to get out of bounds as Mario. You'll need to head over to Seaside Kingdom into this location on the map. You'll need to jump on top of and ground pound in order to kill this specific Gushin. Once it respawns, you have to jump on top of it again, but this time don't kill it. If done correctly, you should be able to capture it and go through this wall. Now if you press the L, you'll be able to go anywhere out of bounds underwater. Just be careful not to accidentally clip back in. There will be a lot of cool things you'll be able to do with this. An example of this is, if you keep on ground pounding underwater, you'll be able to get really low. Now continue swimming all the way over here. You might run out of oxygen, so make sure you have a lot of life. You'll finally be able to clip through this box and skip the riddle you would usually have to answer. Feel free to collect the power moon in this treasure chest. Now Mario just needs a way to get out. May you rest in peace, Mario. There are still 2 more glitches you'll be able to do in Seaside Kingdom. You'll be able to head into the Mushroom Kingdom early with this glitch. First, capture this Gushin in order to get all the way up here. You'll need as much water as you can get in order to complete this glitch. So in order to refill your water level, you'll have to head over to the stream. Hold B to jet upward and Y to jet forward in order to get to this ledge. As soon as the Gushin runs out of water, press ZL. You can collect the power moon, but it'll still say secret path to Seaside Kingdom. Now jump into the painting to make your way to the Mushroom Kingdom. Well, no point in saying Princess Peach now. For the final glitch in Seaside Kingdom, you'll need to do the same thing you did in the previous glitch, but this time bringing the Gushin over here. When the Gushin respawns, you'll need to capture it. Make sure your cap is almost, if not lower than the ground. Now you can simply jet out and glitch through any wall you can find. You can clip through anything here without a care in the world. Remember how you have to wear certain clothes in order to get in here? Well, now you can clip right through it and get this luxurious view of water. It sure is nice in here. You can even clip through the Odyssey. The memories we have. This next glitch allows us to skip the entire area we would usually have to go through in order to fight Bowser. Travel to the Moon Kingdom and get on top of the Sphinx. Do a ground pound jump and at the peak of it, throw your hat and jump off of it. Now do a wall jump off this exact location on the L on the wall. If you don't jump off this exact location, the second wall jump won't trigger. Now do another wall jump, throw your hat and dive in. This glitch can be very useful for speedrunning as it skips a huge chunk of the level. What a beautiful view. To glitch into almost any wall, you'll have to capture a glide on and head to a corner. Jump and tap B a few times at the edge of a corner, and eventually you'll clip in. There are a lot of different results you can get with this glitch. This is very fun to experiment around with, and is definitely something you should check out. This glitch will only take around 30 seconds to a minute maximum to perform. It can be done in any kingdom where gliding is found. Something I found pretty funny about this glitch is if you drop gliding off here and clip back outside as Mario, you can now open the door and see gliding is still waiting for you inside. Another thing you can do is, I'm not exactly sure what's going around here, but I'm gonna leave you alone. Speaking of clipping things, this brings us to our next glitch. You'll need to fly over to this metal crate and perform the same glitch you just learned. Since you can fall off, it might be a little tricky to perform, but upon completing it correctly, you'll clip inside. Now you can simply jump into the painting and arrive at the Snow Kingdom early. For our next and final glitch, we'll be learning how to stop time in Bowser's Kingdom. The first thing you'll need to do is travel to the main courtyard. If you haven't already, you'll need to break this open. This will give us access to an enemy that spawns Goombas. Make a Goomba stack and drop them off at this location. Next, you'll need to head over here in order to capture the statue. Using this statue, make this life heart appear, but don't collect it yet. Now leave the Goomba stack next to the heart. You can also capture them if it makes it easier. Finally, throw your cap so it hits the Goombas and the heart at the same time. Congratulations, you have now frozen time. From here, nothing will hurt Mario. Mario doesn't react with this flame, this music note, or this power moon. If you try throwing Cappy, he'll just stay in midair. Not only that, but Mario can go through enemies and not get hurt. He can also go right through coins without collecting them. You can even go through this oh! Mario, I'm speechless. We're just gonna move on now. Swimming in the water doesn't give any ripples, but a sound effect plays. Similarly, smashing these crates plays a sound effect, but there's no animation. For those of you wondering, jumping off and dying just leaves Mario in the air forever. And yes, dying in the water from lack of oxygen does, well, you know, that. Oh, hello Mario. Finally, I don't know what kind of mushrooms Mario's been on lately, but I think he should know that they're not very healthy for him, because knowing is half the battle. Thank you guys so much for joining me. This episode took a very long time to make. At one point I even had to redo it because the entire thing deleted. Yes, I know A+Start already uploaded one of these, and yes, I do know D-Pad Gamer uploaded one too, but I was not expecting for that to happen. I actually started filming this on Sunday, and I would have had it finished on Thursday, but it got deleted. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.